think we're doing the right thing. We need a change, and it has to start from someplace. I think if the government can't afford to run the university, they should let the professionals handle it. If the private universities are running,
the president of this country is not helping issue. How can you allow a student to be at home for over more than how many months? Take the history back. Anytime there is election, they must hold teachers, hold lecturers. By now, the president is supposed to sit down and make sure that he pay those lecturers. At least they buy, each party buy register for over 100 million for election. At least they should take part of that money to settle this lecturer. It's unfair. Look at the country, everybody is protesting. They are not helping issue.
We are tired of the government careless and abysmal treatment of this very issue. It has lingered for so long. Our children are at home. Our friends, our brothers are just at home doing nothing. And they are just doing everything to cripple our educational sector. And we are saying enough is enough. It must come to a stop, and that is why we are solidarizing with them. That is why we have brought this protest to the office of the governor of Lagos State, so that he will know our grievances. He should take this very protest to the presidency, that they should immediately attend to the ASUU, immediately, so that this strike, our students will go back to school, and that is why we are here. That is the only solution. And this is just a warning strike. It will last for 2 days, and after now, we may be taking some stronger steps.
There are not less than 100 Nigerians today, from the president himself, that have looted the resources of the country. So, and that is why the question of education is not negotiable. The second point I need to make is clear. The embarrassment we are giving here is totally rejected. There is no hoodlum in Nigeria. Everybody is a human being.
Citizen.
When they want to rig election, when they want to bring them to the money here, they will not say they are not hoodlum.
Well, we have to solidarize because of the future of our children. You will recall that universities have been closed for the past 6 months. It does not augur well for our system. It does not augur well for the future of our children. And an idle mind is a devil's workshop. We can't afford to leave our children idle for 6 months. You recall that in the past, children have been at home, or even at home for 1 year. We don't want to go back to that era. And educational institutions must be adequately funded. For those who are the so-called big men, they can send their children to overseas universities. But what of we, the masses, who can't afford to send our children to either private university or overseas universities? The universities have to be adequately funded, and lecturers have to be well paid. It also more than the problem of budgeting. If all these are adequately budgeted for, there won't be crisis. We won't get to this stage we are. So we advise the government to properly and adequately fund education, fund the educational institutions, not even universities alone, polytechnics, colleges of education. If they are adequately funded and the lecturers and the teachers are adequately funded, there won't be room for all this. So we plead that government should go back to the drawing board and fund education properly. This is not political. We can't put the future of our children. We can't merge it with politics. This is not politics. We are facing the real situation. This is reality. This is not political. It's not political demonstration. This is just for the sake of our children.
You know that when you talk about NLC, it's like they are the voice of the voiceless. And concerning today's protest, it's not actually as if it's only NLC that is in this protest. NLC and all its affiliates, and we have about 39 affiliates. And one of the affiliates is Nigerian Union of Journalists. And from the national, all the state affiliates has also been directed to join the protest of today. And whether we like it or not, today's protest is in solidarity with one of us, and that is ASUU. Because there is a popular saying in Labour, an injury to one is an injury to all. So if any of the affiliates is affected with any issue, automatically is every of the affiliates, all the 39 affiliates under NLC that are affected. So we need to be in solidarity. And not only this, most of the affiliates have their parents, have their children, their wards in universities. Some, as we speak now, ought to have gone to serve. But because of the ongoing strike, they couldn't go. So what do we have to do? Is to give the solidarity support even to ASUU, for government to have the listening ears, so that this ASUU strike can be called off and settled once and for all. Just like you listened to what the leader of the team today said, in person of the NLC state chairman. She said, after now, organized labor in the country, they have given the federal government just 2 weeks to ensure that what? There's a committee already, the bridge committee, and we don't know why their report is being food dry. What they ought to do is just to implement the bridge committee's report and let everybody go back to their classroom. So after now, I know that NLC will call the National Executive Council meeting. They will call the National Administrative Council meeting to actually know when next, because we have given the federal government 2 weeks, 2 weeks as from today. So every other thing will await the directive, even from the national headquarters of the NLC.